So you all pack up and head out, and he's already got a cart set up. And it is motorized. It's not really a car. It's more like a really basic-ass Jeep. That
Oh no, not a Jeep.
But most of it is cargo space with only room for one driver and some seats on the side and back.
Hailey's taking point with Wahoo.
So what, you're like sitting on the front of the roof?
Yeah. I mean, she has semi-military training and outdoorsy, so this is kind of her shtick.
That's fair. Well, you set up for all that. I'm guessing with Hailey and Wahoo on point, Caprice is going to be on the rear.
That sounds good to me.
Overall, it's an uneventful drive for quite a while. It's peaceful forest. You can see some of the bee Digimon that you met on the way in buzzing about, and occasional other wild ones, some Kiwimon dashing about here and there with Palmumon nipping at their heels. A good distance ahead, you see some damage from what looks like it might have been a pretty massive battle, and a couple of trees have fallen across the road, although there's enough space for you to get around in between them. But as you're getting near, you start to hear a very young voice calling out from the other side of one of these massive fallen trees. It's a little hard to hear them properly at first, but as you get closer, you can tell that there's a bit of a metallic echo, like they're locked in something. They're calling out for help.
That's... Anyone else hear that?
Yeah? Yeah,
Really does. Huh. Okay.
I'm gonna go look at that. Anyone else coming?
Yeah, I'm right behind you. Our
Hailey won't stay here.
Hops down and goes for it.
She's in a good spot. And if need be, can yeet her fish toward her direction.
Alright.
Yeah, we need to protect the little guy.
When you get closer,
Wahoo is ready. Wahoo and her is ready for immediate deployment.
Well, when you get closer, you can see that there is a classic steel-barred cage that looks a little old and rusted, and appears to have a large ball and chain attached to the bottom. The interior of the cage is incredibly dark. You can't actually see what's in there, but there are a few what looks to be ceiling tags just slapped onto the surface of the cage at multiple points. So whoever's calling for help doesn't seem to be able to see you through the darkness either. They can't tell that anyone's approaching.
Cap, what's going on with this darkness? Cap takes a closer look. Is that going to be a firewall check?
Is she just looking or inspecting with contact or what?
Oh, she has her hand on the cage at this point. I guess she's looking deeper in.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna need an immediate firewall roll as the darkness just lashes out and grabs at her.
Oh, damn.
That ain't great.
Can I roll a reflex roll with her extra arms?
She has extra arms?
Her scarf counts as extra arms.
Yeah, you do have that feature, so you'll be trying to, like, compound a strength roll and a firewall roll to resist.
Alright. That's the strength roll.
Okay, and I'm just gonna roll this guy's firewall real quick.
Fuck!
Jeez.
Okay, so, the darkness manages to start pulling Caprice in. And she can feel her data being assimilated into something as the childish voice within the cage begins to get darker and more mature. and a bit gravelly.
Art is going to immediately whip one of the chains out at Caprice for her to grab onto.
Cap grabs onto it and onto Jason's arm and exclaims, "It's eating my data. It is trying to absorb us. This was a trap." Now Jason is right beside her, unfortunately, isn't it? But ooh, that's bad.
Yep. Now, does anyone that's there want to try and help?
I actually have an action in mind.
Hailey is going to yeet Wahoo right next door and have him try to pull her back with his teeth, but grabbing onto things she's wearing, not herself.
Man, Art just like flung one of her weapons out at Caprice to for her to grab onto, so I could just start dragging her out.
I have a ballistic fish.
Fire the fish.
Which, as it's trying to absorb her, a pair of arms and some minuscule wings and fins stick out of it, and it's been revealed to be a Mimicmon.
Alright, so I'm going to roll a fudge dice because there are 3 things Jason could do, and I can't decide between them.
Okay.
Jason pulls out his flipper.
And you're gonna stab it into the Mimicmon?
I'm going to stab it into the Mimicmon with, right into the tendrils that are holding onto Caprice, sending in a packet of junk data.
Ooh. Okay, yeah, spend a will point and roll intelligence.
You mean knowledge?
Or, yeah, I meant knowledge.
Yeah. Okay, that's better.
Okay, so that compounded with Caprice's own rolls, manages to fuck up his firewall enough to force him back and release her. So he yelps and scowls and backs up a bit as he's assaulted like that. And before you can all prepare for a proper fight, there's suddenly laughter from the trees, and it's just a single voice casting it. Despite wood normally, absorbing noise, it still seems to be refracting and surrounding you. Like, whoever this is knows how to throw their voice like a pro.
Do we have to protect the little guy amidst all this?
There was no little guy.
It was a trap.
Or escort?
Oh, he's still on the Jeep and off the map.
Oh, whoops.
Okay.
This
Don't
guy
worry,
is...
he's listening to his favorite music and the AC is on.
So, as this laughter goes on, you suddenly hear them saying, well, I didn't expect the humans to be so scrappy. I was told you wouldn't be easy prey. I thought humans were powerless. And the Mimicmon calls out toward the trees. Oi, boss, what the fuck are you doing? Get your ass down here. And after a moment, a tall humanoid leonine Digimon leaps down.
No, he's gonna die.
Oh no, it's one of Scar's kids! I hope you can see this, I'm doing it as hard as I can! I flip him the biggest bird I got.
So they leap down, long, shaggy black hair shrouding them, all dark clothes, navy fur, and dual-wielding daggers that seem to be made from the bones of a much larger and more intimidating Digimon. This is a mock Leomon. One that's a couple of people here, particularly the 2 experienced assassins and mercenaries and the intellectual among the group, would know to be one of the rarest and most skilled Leomon variants. One that is not to be taken lightly under any circumstance.
Scratch immediately shifts attention and gets herself between Mock Leon and Art, just glares at him.
This does
It's gonna be a
not
hard
look good.
fight.
Caprice rolls her neck now that she's free. This does not look good for us. Jason kind of looks at her nervously and then back at the mock Leomon, because he did just, flip him the bird. Pretty rough, pretty hard. How much trouble is this going to be? Caprice looks at him. Even as I was as a Witchmon, I wouldn't bet on this fight.
Damn.
Oh, good. So you're familiar with my work. He cracks his neck for a moment.
I wish I wasn't familiar with your stench, though.
Oh, I'd heard you had some bite. Good.
What?
I prefer prey with a sense of humor.
Lucy points out he's like shirtless and like ripped. Is that like normal amongst Digimon, or is he just a freak?
Caprice shakes her head. He's not a freak. He's showing him off.
Well,
I mean, yeah.
For Leomon variants, it's quite normal, but still. Before we begin this proper, I suppose I should introduce myself, since you were capable enough to get past my initial gambit. I am Regulus. And you may refer to my caged friend here as Mortimer. Now...
Don't expect us to introduce ourselves.
Oh, you don't quite have to. I've been doing my research. Although, I may have been a bit negligent about researching the capabilities of you humans. Again, you impress me. And I must say, it's rare for prey to do such. But, looking at you all now, I don't believe I'll have too much difficulty, save for... He turns to look at Caprice. You just mentioned you had evolved. None of my intel informed me that any of you had achieved that yet, so I'm guessing that's a recent development.
He yells at Jason. Do you wanna do that evolve thing now? Will be really helpful.
Alright, before we do this, Jason says, is there any chance we could offer you something better than our hides?
He starts to laugh uproariously. Do you really think... No. You see, there's two reasons I'm here. Pay is not normally something I'm too interested in. The glory of the hunt means much, much more to me, and there is no rarer prey than chosen.
Yes, there is.
But I will admit, I had been tipped off on your presence by someone who paid me handsomely to come and find you to begin with. Definitely more than you would be capable of, but admittedly, the pay is just a bonus. If I had found out you were here without their involvement, I would have come regardless.
Alright, so what if we could help you hunt a god? Or more realistically, something that's going to destroy the earth if it wakes up.
Oh, yes, okay, now... This is... Okay, can Rowan help with this? Because, how about...
Because, like, literally last night we found something way more juicy than 5 pasty humans.
We found an actual, like... There's an I don't know if you guys have...
He's just gonna literally facepalm and go, we need to have a literal talk on operational...
Well, look, last night we literally came across Midgarmon.
Shut it! You shut it, okay? He wants a challenge. We have a giant monster in the center of the earth that we need to take down. Would you be okay to working with us so that you can get a much stronger, better prey?
I mean, imagine the daggers you could make out of something that could kill the planet.
He tilts his head for a moment. You have a point. But you see, surely you are underestimating my intelligence, because yes, there are many hunters that have a habit of overstepping their limits and hunting things far, far greater than they're capable of, and if the sort of beast you are speaking of truly exists, I know it's beyond me.
In that case, as chosen, you should let us live long enough to take care of it.
Yes.
Oh no,
In fact-
you
No,
misunderstand me. You see, I know it's beyond me now. Do you have any idea the kind of power I can obtain by killing one of you?
I mean, as far as I know, we'd have to willingly give it to you through these devices. I could be wrong.
You
But
really
also,
don't know a
as far
damn
as
thing, do you?
I'm gonna just be...
Exist because of you. Our world is powered by the very emotions that give you significant life, and therefore give life to us. And so, every little thing you think and feel feeds us. Imagine the kind of power I could gain if I were to kill you slowly and painfully and drink up every drop of that agony.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna be blunt with you.
Rowan looks at Cheese and basically just asks, is he right? Is he telling the truth? Does it really work that way? And Cheese just goes, shakes his head and goes, yeah, kinda. It's a very common theory, kind of more of a religious subtext. I don't know. I don't get into religion.
Alright, Mr. Leomon, I'm just gonna be blunt with you. I hate to kill someone as cool looking as you. That was it. I'm gonna try my hardest now.
Alright,
We can attack while he's monologuing, Ben. What the hell? We have an order.
Yeah.
No.
Just roll for initiative.
Well, yeah, but I was
Hailey
thinking it would
doesn't
be
care.
movement.
Hailey is, if she is in a position to attack, she's going to attack. If she has initiative.
We should get Hailey a big pipe that she can launch her fish out and call it the fish howitzer.
I mean, she'd be all for it because Wahoo would love it. So
The fish bazooka. The bass bazooka! The bass
cannon.
throw shot.
Uka.
Man,
bass cannon.
Fire up the bass cannon.
man.
Look,
This guy could very easily kill us. Is what I'm gathering.
yeah, but we're backed into a corner and got to do our best here.
Well, in that
That's
case,
why
I
you
say
always-
we put cheese in front. They always say never.
Sacrificial lamb?
They always say never put a rat in a corner.
No!
Tom and Jerry, this cat.
It's a Tom and Jerry. That is. You want me to? No.
I want to see this. I want to see this mock Leomon with a TV crashed over his head, going, "Don't you believe it?"
As the battle is about to commence, you can immediately see that Regulus tenses up like he's prepared for battle before everyone else is in position. And yet, instead of actually acting, he just raises one hand and gestures for them to come at him. He is wasting his first round mocking you, fully believing he has this in the bag.
Does that have
Wow.
any effect on us? Like, oh, inflict rage or something?
Nah, no status effect
You-
applied to it because he doesn't feel like he needs it.
Whoa, look at him.
Scratch just grits her teeth. God,
And
you fucking bastard.
God, you
And-
hot bastard! What?
second in initiative is Cap. So, hey, if you're this far in the video, maybe consider leaving a like, a comment, and subscribing to the channel. And if you really want to help me out, consider following the link below to check out my book. I also do commissions, so feel free to contact me for that over any of my socials. Now, I'll let you get back to the video. So, now that you've unlocked Evolution, the rules for that are spend will points, choose a crest, and whatever you roll is added to her bite stat. In order to achieve adult level, her bite stat needs to breach 15.
I am popping all 3 of the rest of my will points.
Well, do keep in mind if you go too far, the problem is every round that you're evolved, you need to do a firewall check to see if it is maintained, and the check is equal to the amount that's put into it. So if you do too much, then you're going to start bleeding bites on your first round.
Oh, word. In that case, I just pop 1. She's going to use her first attack roll to just stick the fucking the barrel of her gun into the Mimikmon and fire.
Okay, so
Yes.
yeah, that first attack is definitely hitting. Roll power. And you still manage to do 5 damage even with your 2 1s you rolled in that. But you still got
Hey.
another one on deck.
Alright,
Yeah.
so the second shot, she's going to infuse it with her attack Dust Devil to basically force a sandy tornado inside of the cage while firing.
Well, they tank that one.
Wait,
Apparently, all of the sand that is fired out of the barrel ends up absorbed into the darkness, and you can see the color of their the labeled sticker on their flamethrower arm change.
and now Caprice is going to
Um,
take her movement to not be near him. Jump back
What?
onto the top of this log.
All right, that's fair. Okay, so now it is Wahoo's
Can we
turn.
move through the logs?
Well, Wahoo's gonna do what Wahoo does best, and also be in the front. So, those are Wahoo's 3 attacks. Do any of them hit?
Well, let's find out.
Holy crap.
Okay, one manages to hit.
First one hits. Second one hits. Third one hits.
Everyone hits.
Everyone gets startled by the fish jump scare.
I point you all.
Wait.
to the-
I actually
what I
need to re-roll.
post-
I actually need to re-roll those because I miscalculated that.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Dodges the first
I try-
one.
Yep.
Takes the second
Not
one.
the second one.
And the
Takes the
third
third
one.
one.
They
So
still dodges
only
one.
two,
of them.
only roll 2. Only roll 2. Okay. No
Yeah.
problem. So strength. Only because the 2 that hit, these are what she
Yeah.
rolls. A 51 and a 56.
Okay.
Go, my glorious baby! Commit war crimes!
Baby.
He takes some pretty significant damage out of that. He cringes, reels back from the bites, but he does seem to be partially deflecting his teeth with his blades, still receiving grazing blows. But in the end, in the end, Wahoo does manage to get a few good hits in there. But he still seems to be largely in really good shape. He's definitely bleeding from his arms because his defense method left his arms as the most available point for Wahoo to attack, especially his upper arms, but he doesn't seem to mind the bleeding so much.
Can I
Since
quickly
the,
move Wahoo slightly over? Just there? It's not going to change anything.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I was about to say, like, I'm gonna have to, like, scooch myself so I can get
I
in range.
was thinking more
from
sticky
murder
cheese
thing.
bomb, but yeah, that works too.
Yeah, you know, I do that.
This is the perfect place for a stinky bomb.
So I guess your aim is fire off a Diamond Storm on both of them.
No, I'm actually gonna. I'm like, Scratch is way more focused on getting the big, holy crap threat. Like, she straight up knows what this guy can do, and that he needs to be taken down long before he can do it. So her focus is directly on him. And in range, she is going to yep, she's gonna go ahead and fling her weapons at him and see how much she can scuff him up.
Okay, so she's swinging 2 attacks in.
Yeah. Definitely gonna give it a buff.
All right, roll the buff.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna. I'm gonna spend the will point for making sure that these attacks land. Then I'm gonna spend another one for like the damage.
Okay, so
but you said
what's your courage stat
at? Courage stat is at 3.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Friendship's at 4.
Okay, so roll friendship first for speed. Okay, so you got a total of 29. Yeah, so he dodges that first one, no problem. Are you gonna be trying a second attack?
Yeah, gonna be. I'm still gonna try a second one. Jeez, 90.
And question to is he using up his speed with these as well? Because technically, isn't you required to use speed per turn for dodging?
No, because this guy's got spot dodge.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
Every time something gets worse in this fight, I'm just like, okay, I need to switch to a more severe Mega Man song.
Or you could also just go in and try to stab him with your flipper.
All right, so that's a worse roll than your last one total.
Yeah, not great.
Probably just pummel J.
He dodges both swipes with the Kusarigama. She basically flings that out, and he barely sidesteps the first one, and when she tries to get a second hit in by pulling it back across him, he just practically dances around it.
Fuck.
Yep. Then it's the Mimic's turn. Mortimer immediately recognizes Wahoo as a big threat since he tried mauling the shit out of his boss and landed some actual hits. So he turns and unloads an attack of his own, firing from his flamethrower and unleashing a power attack on Wahoo.
That dodges, right?
Well, yeah,
He rolled the 5d6.
you end up dodging
Okay.
that with absolutely no problem. You don't have spot dodge, though, so you do need to move out of the range of his cone. And by moving on the other side of his boss, you most definitely do move out of the range of his cone.
Yeah.
Then, knowing that didn't work, he moves over this way and swings again at Caprice.
Alright, I'm gonna roll speed.
Yep.
She just ducks it and goes, "Oh, you mad I got sand in your box?"
Well, okay, you actually got to move with her, though. Because, cone attack.
She moved up. Well, wait, no. I was supposed to like she moved up vertically with her broom, but
Well, I mean, actually, you could do that.
Cheating.
So,
Sitting on
since
a-
vertical movement is now a thing in this, you might notice that when you click on a token, you can see that there's 3 circles you can fill in. Use the blue circle to fill in verticality. So, that was the Mimic's only moves. Now it's Rune's.
All right. Oh boy, this is gonna some
Dance,
big
dance,
boys in here.
revolution.
Unfortunate that we went this far from the turn order, but I guess we'll try to buff everyone again. Let's see.
For next round, yeah.
he's gonna see that our second wind is way worse than our first.
Alright, so who are you giving your 2 power buffs to?
Well, first, let me move over here. I kind of want to not be close to any of them. And
Right.
then Rune will buff both Caprice and Scratch because they both use power.
Alright.
And I will use 1 will point to buff my buff.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Wait, how high
A
is
lot
your
of D4s.
how high is your love stat?
8.
Damn, you put a lot into that. Okay, yeah, roll 8d4.
21,
Okay.
28, and 29.
Okay, so that makes for a total of 49 for one and 50 for the other, but it's halved as a buff. So, since it rounds up, that's going to be a buff of 25 power for each of them, for both Caprice and Scratch.
Woo, yeah. You guys got it. I believe in you.
Is it all of us, or is that applying to?
That's applying to just Caprice and Scratch.
Caprice.
Okay, now it's Cheese's turn.
I want to see if I could throw Cheese on top of that Leomon so that he can use that cheese attack or sticky cheese.
That's
on
not
him, stun
Full
him.
strength.
That's not technically a terrible idea, but I have an equally silly idea. Instead of throwing cheese on this Leomon,
Well,
you throw cheese
Oh,
to
here's the
Caprice, and she flies over, and he drops a shitload of them, like a bomb run.
How many
That's the thing.
attacks? How many attacks per
That's the
turn does
thing
Cheese
that-
have?
Cheese's speed is currently a 5.
Okay, so he has
Two.
2 attacks. I will allow this combo.
Wait.
If you want to try this combo, I will allow it. With applying a speed buff to Cheese's attacks for an increased likelihood to hit. All you have to do is basically prepare an action so that it doesn't happen until Caprice's turn. So you're basically preparing both of your cheese throws for that turn.
But that's if he wants to go with that
Okay.
instead of the original plan.
Well, here's the thing, though. My problem with that, with your plan, is that the stinky cheese, the paralysis one, isn't a throw. It's a swipe. While the throw is the bad cheese, which is the poison.
Well, yeah,
That's a
but
good
you
point.
can swipe to drop them.
I could throw cheese up to Caprice as Rowan, and Caprice could drop cheese onto Leomon.
That is actually probably the way to meet in the middle on this plan. I'm for it.
Okay, so, in that case, I need you to roll strength for throwing cheese over to Caprice.
Wow, I exploded.
Kablooey!
Wow, okay, well, since you got your maximum roll,
Best
yeah,
roll
you
of your turn.
managed to just barely throw cheese over to Caprice. And he's got 2 hefty wads of stunning cheese ready for that bastard.
Question.
How do I feel about that phrase?
Is the broom more of a rifle or a blunderbuss?
It's a rifle, but
Particularly,
cheese
it's a
will
Sharps 1876. And Regulus is actually kind of interested in how ridiculously fast and strong Wahoo is. Like, oh, you were the black horse of this crew, weren't you? And he immediately lashes out for a series of attacks. So I'm gonna roll speed on him. Wahoo does still have his speed buff until his next turn.
I swear, if he misses them all to the Ultra Instinct Fish, it's gonna be so good.
Okay, that's both his attacks.
Yeah, both do hit.
Oh no. The fish will finally experience pain. Oh no.
Well, the fish has already gotten hurt several times. Just never gone down.
39 and 46.
Ow.
So that's 20 on one of them and 11 on the other. So that's 31 damage to Wahoo. How's his
Well, I was
HP
at 4
looking?
HP now.
Okay, so Wahoo is nearly dead from that combo of slashes. And at the end of it, although it does no damage, lore-wise for shits and giggles, having just successfully returned that combo Wahoo pulled off on him last round, he immediately punts Wahoo
Oh no.
and kicks him back
Where?
towards Hailey.
Caprice is
Uh,
downright mad glaring. So let's see. Let me roll speed real quick.
He's just at the back of the broom, like, ah.
Actually, she's to be sitting in front of her so that she can catch him if he falls. She is basically going to use every ounce of speed in her body to just flash behind him.
I feel like there was a part of this plan that wasn't discussed. Whoosh.
And,
Nope.
and shove Cheese into his mane, flash in front of him, and go for a punch with her Venom Strike.
Now, real quick for your speed rolls.
I think Cheese would attack first now because Rowan's turn was before, which is kind of like a trap.
I was trying to orchestrate it so that you have to deal with both at the same time, you know?
Yeah. So, and since you've got flank going on, you do actually get bonuses to hit. So, your speed rolls have advantage.
24.
So, Caprice is definitely the faster of them and gets her move in first. So, I'm going to roll his speed. Okay, so he dodges the first one, but you still have a second attack with Caprice, so roll again. That brings you up to 42.
Damn.
And he ends up rolling a 46. But he's dodged a lot just now, and that means he now can't roll 8s.
That's an 8.
Okay, so you get you get a flat 8 added to your speed rolls. Okay, he dodges the first one.
But he's attacked from behind, surely.
Actually, yeah, since he's not looking at him, he does get further disadvantage. So I'm gonna roll again and use whatever the lower roll is.
Okay, to be fair, Jesus slapping him in the neck.
Yeah. So he still dodges the first one, but since it's an area of effect attack, he does need to dodge out of the way.
No, actually, can he? He's on his main.
Yeah, that's what we've been trying to tell you, man.
Shit, yeah, you did grab onto him, didn't he?
Fuck.
Dude, here's what I'll do.
Oh, his hair's gonna smell so bad.
Here's what we can do. No damage, but I apply the status effect. Is that okay with you?
You know what? For rule of cool under this condition, I'll allow that. You did manage to stun him.
Okay, cool.
Well, his hair smells like cheese now.
And you have
his luscious hair.
Now, with your second attack, are you going to use another stunning one, or are you going to go for that poison?
Put a bomb.
You know what? Let's go for the
poison. Yeah, baby.
Yeah, let's go for the poison. Let's do
Okay.
a whole.
Well, in that case,
should I roll my firewall?
Yeah, roll firewall.
Ooh.
Me too. What the fuck?
He is an adult level and a very powerful one.
Wait,
I meant for this guy to be a serious threat.
Well, make sure to move Cheese behind Caprice because I think that will make sense.
It's now
still an AoE.
Yeah. But yeah, you managed to get that hit in. He is stunned, so he won't be able to avoid the next set of attacks.
Oh.
So, it's Wahoo's turn again. He's on 4 health. What's Hailey going to do about that?
Hailey's going to go for broke, use all of her remaining will points to buff courage, friendship, sincerity, and kindness. So she's going for broke. He's paralyzed now, and she wants him up and better defended. Wow, 15 points. Nice.
Okay, yeah. So, decent heal. You're up to 19.
Oh, he's at 19 now.
And then roll your speed and courage and defense buffs and make sure you level each of them. Alright, 21 on damage buff, 15 on speed buff, and what's the defense buff?
Not very much, but anything helps right now. 4.
Okay, you gotta try and beat his stunned. 57. Oh, right, yeah. Speed doesn't matter because he's stunned as shit. Okay, yeah. Actually, I did think that stun was a little overpowered with how easy I made it to apply, so I think I might be updating the rules of stun to be that your speed rolls get halved.
Okay, that's fair. I mean,
but in that case, you're still only trying to contest with his speed roll being a total of 28, which I'm pretty sure Wahoo can surpass, no problem.
Yeah, hopefully. So, 10d6 plus 15 3 times. Those are 3 attacks.
Okay, let me roll speed 2 more times.
And half them?
Okay, yeah, you're hitting
So
with
it's
all
all-
3.
Okay, good. So,
Okay, so
Okay,
his
I'll take
defense
it.
rolls are pretty awful. He ends up very, very heavily damaged. Yeah, he's bleeding horribly after that barrage of attacks and gritting his teeth as he stares Wahoo down. And he just grunts over to Mortimer. Like, we need to retreat. Emergency protocol now.
Oh, damn.
And he immediately shoves the barrel of his own flamethrower arm into the darkness of his cage, blasts, and the darkness spills out across the entire battlefield, just shrouding you all.
Ah!
And moments later, they are gone.
Oh, that was.
Hailey is just kind of really, really out of breath because that took basically everything she had to try and give him anything to do that with. So,
Just keep in mind, you emo fuck will be stronger next time!
everyone good? Everyone good?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Okay.
Jason falls
Okay.
over.
Lucy
Meanwhile,
Haley's gonna-
was doing like thumbs up, like 2 thumbs up.
one last little anecdote for you as the
I
battlefield
thought
is
it was-
cleared and
Yep.
the enemies are gone. You can see Arbormon wandering in your direction in the distance, hobbling a bit as he was before, and he kind of stops in his tracks and just stares for a moment and then turns to leave, seeing that he's not quite needed yet. And then meanwhile, Richard back in the Jeep is just staring at the aftermath of the battle and just openly calls out, "What the fuck was that?" Thanks for watching, guys, and please do remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the Envoy of Kairos for many more videos, ranging from gameplay to speed paints, my original Pokemon region, game concepts, and much more. And do try to remember the words of Kairos. Embrace every opportunity to better yourself and the world. You never know when a leap of faith will change your life for the better. See you again soon.